everybody. So just to give a little context here this morning, I am sitting in front of my son's high school. I have not posted this on social media. However, my son, who broke his left tibia last year during the AAU basketball game, went through an extensive year of rehab. He missed his freshman year of basketball. My son has been playing basketball since he has been 6 years old, and he's been playing AAU, which is a highly competitive league in basketball for kids, since he was 8 years old. So he gets to high school, on his way to high school, and he misses his freshman year, guys. He misses his freshman year of high school basketball. So some of you guys, maybe a handful of you, might follow me on social media, and you might have saw me working out with my son like every day. Like really in the gym. Like my son is 6'2". I'm only 5'11". I'm not saying only, but I didn't get the tall gene in my family. But my son is 6'2 and a half, 12 and a half shoe. I mean, he looks like a freaking action figure, and we're working. And so school year starts, sophomore year, he's ready to rock and roll. Second week of practice, my son breaks his right tibia. Same injury as the year before, opposite leg, guys, opposite leg, okay? And I just thought it was like, I'm just like, as a parent, you know, when your kids love something and are passionate about something, you experience that heartbreak and that disappointment with them. It's natural. It's the inevitable. And so I'm in St. Louis doing two Vital Health events, one on Saturday, one on Monday, getting these amazing testimonials from people that I scanned, 5 weeks prior to in St. Louis when I went to my sister's wedding. I'm on this high, and I get the call from the school, and my son is being rushed to the hospital. They have to go into emergency surgery, which emergency surgery looked like, you know, the next morning. I think it was like 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning. I could not get an earlier flight for the surgery. So by the time I landed in Houston, got back to Katy, got to my son's home, guys, I walked in that room and I just lost it. I lost it. Not in the worst kind of way, but enough to where I had to excuse myself and come back in the room. And when I came back in the room, my son is smiling from ear to ear. He's got this amazing energy. He's like, Dad, last time this happened, I grew 5 inches and I gained 50 pounds. This time, when I heal, I'm going to be like 6'4", 6'6", and I'm going to be like 205 pounds. And Tara, I'm looking like, what? I'm like, I'm so blessed. He totally shifted my energy, and he forced me to think positive. And then he said, Dad, I just prayed before practice to ask God to make me stronger. I said, son, God has an amazing way of giving you exactly what you asked for. So here it is, guys. We're getting ready to go to this rodeo again. Here's the thing about it. My son is a very young sophomore. He just turned 15 in May. So I'm like, you still got 2 years of playing time in regular high school. We'll put you in the prep school. So you get a third year of high school. It'd be like you're a senior twice. You get to stay on the dorm, the whole nine, son. And he's like, yeah, Dad, I'm cool. But what my son said months back, because he had this straight line approach in terms of how he was getting to the NBA, how he's going to the NBA. He had a straight line approach. And about 6 months prior, my son said, Dad, no matter what I have to do, no matter how long it takes, whether it's this kind of school, whether it's, overseas, whatever the pathway is, I'm going to the NBA. I said, wow, son, with that attitude, man, you are being God's will for your life. Know that everything we want is good to want, but sometimes God has a will for our life, and that might not be the case. Are you open to God's will for your life? Yes, sir, I am. I said, awesome, man. You got the right attitude. I'm believing with you, son. I'm believing for you. So here it is. The surgery was successful. And my ex-wife of 17 years is a physician, guys, and she wanted to get rescanned because she's been on the products now for about 4 months. And so the light bulb went off when I'm at the house, and I said, wait a minute. I said, I broke my arm when I was 7 years old. My mom took me to the doctor. They said I had weak bones. My 30-year-old son, Caleb, got his leg broke his first month playing football his freshman year. He got his femur broke. Didn't play again after that. He wrestled, but he didn't play football anymore. My dad broke his arm in high school playing football. And now Jordan has broken 3 bones because Jordan broke his arm in elementary school. I didn't tell y'all that. So the light bulb went off. Dude, we have a whole bone analysis and bone density report on the scan. Scan your son. Duh. Let me see who else face I can see, man. Okay. Hey, Kim. This energy. Hey, Junior. I'm on my cell phone. I have to scroll over. I want to see y'all. So I scanned my son. The short version of it is his bone density was very low, Brooke. Very low. Okay. His osteoporosis number, right above the bone density, was very high. Here's my son again. Dad, this is great. Now I know what's wrong with me. We can fix it, Kim. We can fix it. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're right, son. So as you know, at the end of the report, it gives a compositive report in terms of what products they need. So the short version of it is, Kai, Jennifer, Jordan is on the collagen now, right? We have a high impact vitamin D that we're giving him. It's a singular. No, it's not a vital health product. Okay. All right. It's not. Okay. But we have him on um, he was already on the omega-3. He was already on the V Daily. Now he's on the V Idodol. He's on the V Curcumax. He's on the omega-3s. Okay. And now I have him on the Vital Pro because it's the only protein shake I had in the house. We don't do dairy, but I'm like, son, you need some protein. This is more of a superfood. So between the 10 grams of protein in the collagen and the 15 grams inside of I say, look, man, you just gonna take some V40 Flora, okay? Drink your detox tea, and you about to drink this Vital Pro. All right. And so we have a solution, guys. And Jordan's now his mindset is, Dad, I'm going to be bigger, stronger, faster, and better before. We incorporated vitamin K, calcium, like all of these things. Why am I sharing this with you guys? Because I didn't even plan on going here. And I literally got 15 minutes max. Got to get them checked out of the school. We got to get to physical therapy at 11 o'clock, and it's about 20 minutes away. So let me slow down. I'm going to take my time, and I want to share something with you today. And I want you to ask yourself this question. First of all, drop a 1 in the chat if you were on the opportunity call last night. Basically, it was a natural remedies call on a Tuesday night, and Brooke laid it out per usual. Let me see. Okay, Letitia was on. Okay, Dylan, Linda, Jennifer. Okay, Michelle. We know you was there, Michelle. You lit it up. All right. All right. We got a handful of people that was on there. Here's what I want you to ask yourself right now. And I want you to really think about this for a moment. Are you in vital health for the mission? Or are you in vital health for the money? Drop a 2 in the chat if you in vital health for both. Let me see who my audience is. All right, Trisha, Jennifer. All right, Angel. Okay, Susan, Michelle. All right, Allison, Letitia, Linda, Tamara. Okay, cool. Kurt. All right, guys. Okay, cool. Because I am too. But I will say this to you. I am more in vital health for the mission than I am the money. Jim Rome says this. I call him Uncle Jim because he will get in your chest like the uncle you never had. And Jim will have you looking in the mirror at yourself to do a self-examination. If you don't know who he is, Jim Rome, go to YouTube, guys, and Google this man. And you can listen to just about any of his audios and you will be touched. Jim says this. The amount of service that you are able to provide is in direct proportion to the level of income that you are going to earn. Let me repeat it. The level of service you provide to the world, to society, to your community, to your circle, and beyond is the level of income that you are able to earn. This is why doctors are some of the most respected professionals in the world, though they are overworked and underpaid. Ask me how I know, because I brought one from home multiple times throughout my network marketing career because it's so stressful. So they underpaid and overworked. And they would tell you there is no real care in the medical field. However, the service that they're providing is deemed extremely high because people put their lives in their hand. Now, you have another group of individuals called educators who I believe they perform an equal, if not a greater service than MDs. And I'm not here to offend anybody today. Hear my heart, guys. Stay with me. But I believe teachers are one of the lowest underpaid professionals in the world. Unless you come to Texas. Texas pay the teachers a little bit more than anywhere else I've seen. But overall, so why do you think 80% of them show up every single day to deal with our children, who most of them don't have home training? They never got a butt whooping their entire lives. They talk back, they're disrespectful. Some of them are violent. Some of them have, mental challenges that these teachers are not even trained the right way to work with. Why do they keep coming back? It's the mission, Jennifer. It's the mission. They love what they do. And that gives them the gratitude that they need, Kim, to continue to go out and make a difference in the world. It's the service. So here's what I want you to ask yourself. I hope my sponsor don't mind. James Linhart, VP of Marketing, Triple Diamond with the company. I just put him on the phone with a gentleman on a Zoom. I'm starting a WhatsApp live chat, several days ago. And the gentleman just could not believe, the way our compensation plan paid out. He couldn't believe it. And so I said, okay, well, I want to put you on the phone with somebody from corporate, man. Okay, so you can hear it straight from them. And I'm reading the PDF. I'm going through it. I'm like, it says through infinity. Well, how can a company pay? And it's all these questions. So James gave them the numbers. He said, man, I got over 2,000 people in my organization right now. He said, but only about 300 of them are active. But that still pays out a multiple 5-figure monthly check residual every single month. He said these numbers in another company wouldn't be the case. What's my point? You're looking at about 12 to 13% of the people that came into this company, and they are not here because they was only here for the money. I guarantee you, these people are not making their health a priority. You know how I know? Because active doesn't mean that they're just building an organization. Active means, Tara, as you know, they just place a monthly order at minimum. I have several people in my organization, guys, that are no longer active in the business. And some of them have reached out to me lately because we have a personal relationship. And I asked one of my buddies, I said, hey, man, I know you said you wanted to set yourself up for retirement, but I also understand you want to set yourself up not to have to depend on medication the rest of your life because you do like to drink. And you know, if you're not doing something alongside of your drinking, you go tear that liver up. At minimum, my man, you need to be on this V-Organix at minimum. Listen, guys, this is not just another one of those things. We are on a mission to change the world. And so for Coleman, this is the first time, guys, in my network marketing, direct sales, home-based business, affiliate marketing, whatever you want to call it, this is the first time where I've had to live what I trained to this capacity. Because it wasn't the big bang when I enrolled. The big bang is coming. Matter of fact, it's already here. It's just waiting on me to get on that frequency, and I'm here. It's coming. I got some irons in the fire. I got some seeds in the ground. It's coming. It's already here. If I receive, I know I'm a multimillionaire through Vital Health. How? Because of the amount of service that I'm providing, guys, through leadership, through sacrifice, through commitment, through time, and my knowing. I don't believe anymore, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but I don't believe anymore. Believing is a level of faith. To know is the highest level of faith. And I know that my path is already written. In the meantime, I'm trusting the process. I'm building brick by brick. And no matter what Coleman needs to do, Freddie Jones, I am doing Vital Health. It's in my soul. It's in every fiber of my being because I am one of the fortunate few, Junior, that had an opportunity to get on plant-based nutrition, Norma, before I even came into Vital Health. I have a holistic doctor. She hasn't provided my protocol for me since I've been in Vital Health. But guess what? She is now in Vital Health. Now, she didn't stop selling the other protocols that she had with these other relationships with these other natural remedies, plant-based companies. But she said, there are some formulations here, Damon, that they paired. And I'm just like, wow, I don't have those. The scanner, she'd been putting me on the Zyto scanner. 10 years ago, that scanner is not nothing new to me. She put me on the Zyto. Guys, it gave me a protocol based on the result of the scan, but it is not the quantum scan. So she bought the scan immediately. I got other holistic doctors, Dr. Ezzy, who's a sapphire right here, my neighbor. I walk out of my place and I'm right at her place. Guys, she's in the business. Right down the street from where I'm at right now, she has her own practice for a decade. Very reputable woman in this business because of the efficacy of our products. And all I'm here to say to you right now is this, guys. Anything that you've ever put your mind to, anything that you really put your mind to that you wanted, cowboy, man, you did it. Some of y'all will go to hell before you not let your kids get something for Christmas that they want. I mean, I'm just saying, guys, figuratively, it would pain you that much. Some of y'all have almost lost your mind from a nervous breakdown, stress, working around people that you don't like, they don't like you, you don't like the physical work or the mental work that you do on your job, but there is no way you're going to quit because you know that mortgage or that rent or that car or that private school or that college fund, it won't get paid. See? So there's two types of disciplines that you're going to die from in this world, guys. In this lifetime, there's two types of disciplines you're going to die from. Either the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. And I can tell you right now, you would rather die of the pain of discipline. And so I'm here to encourage you this morning, guys. I'm here to encourage you this morning. Don't quit on this good work. And you, number one. The point that I didn't highlight with my son, it wasn't about just getting him on the right protocol to take these products. My son has been listening to personal development since he's been a little bitty boy, since he's been 4 and 5 years old, taking him to school. We're speaking affirmations and declarations. I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm humble, I'm wealthy, I am strong. It's my turn. Whose turn is it, Jordan? Whose turn is it, Sweet Pea? It's my turn. It's my turn. Whose turn is it? It's my turn. Whose turn? It's my turn. So this is not by happenstance. This is not by accident that my son has so much resilience. It's not by happenstance that my son prays. I teach my children how to pray. It's not happenstance. It's my responsibility. But if I wasn't working on personal development, if I wasn't praying, how can I translate this legacy to my children? Guys, David Nieves, our VP of sales, guys, Purple Diamond here, Purple Diamond, he talked about personal development at the end of the AM Power yesterday. And you keep hearing this. And you keep hearing us talk about personal development. Jim Rohn, Earl Nightingale, Bob Proctor, you know, Dr. Miles Monroe. I can go on, Abraham Hicks, Ellie Drake. I can go on and on. Neville Goddard. And you never take the time to invest in yourself. You're going to pay for it because this business is not easy. Though it is simple, it's not easy. It's simple to tell somebody about something great. But it's not easy when they say no, 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 no. It's not easy when they look at you like, oh, you're doing one of those things. Ooh, ew. You one of those pyramids. Ooh, ew. Right? Because they don't understand. And it's easy. It's not easy to not take it personal. Oh, what's wrong with me? Why are they ascending? Why are they elevating? Why are they having this success and I'm not? See, I never could relate to that in the beginning of my career because it took off like a freaking rocket, guys. I'm talking about 8 years straight, 7 figures plus strong. And then, boom, halfway through the journey, I started to feel some of the turbulence that comes with being in this industry. And after the last 3 years and being in 3 different companies, people looking like, I don't know, mine. So do I really love it? Do I really love it? Or do I just like it when it's easy? Am I really willing to get back in the trenches like I did my first year in multi-level marketing and talk to strangers, make friends at the grocery store, approach people, get in the DMs, send messages, and be willing to wait and go through the process? Am I? Obviously, I'm platinum. Guys, I missed Emerald last month by 800 points. I was disappointed, but I'm here. I'm on my way to Fort Lauderdale, guys. Know them people that got the little stick and the little bag, and they going away to do some work. I got my stick and I got my bag, and I'm gonna be in Fort Lauderdale taking meetings every single day, meeting with beginners and meeting with top earners, and trusting God to do the rest. There's no guarantee when I get there. Charlie Brown. Thank you, Michelle. Come on, girl. Help me out this morning. Can I get an amen? I'm getting my Charlie Brown on, girl. Come on now. Faith, guys. Faith. Faith comes by hearing. That's why you keep getting on these AM powers. That's why you got on the Natural Remedies call last night. Faith. Some of you who are believers, that's why you read your word. You're not the same person that you was when you started, and you're not going to be the same person in 5 years from now if you keep doing it. The spiritual development, the personal development, doing the work, all in the process. Not just listening, not just hearing, but doing. We're doers on this Zoom, guys. Every last single one of you are a doer. So don't get discouraged. Don't get weary in well-being. Do the work and trust God to do the rest, Janita. Just do the work. Trust God to do the work, Stephanie. I mean, just do the work and trust God to do the rest. We're just planters, guys. We're farmers. We're sowing seeds. And any good farmer would tell you, you don't get a harvest soon as you put the seed in the ground. And sometimes when you put the seed in the ground and you fertilize it and you water it and you invest in your cattle to plow the ground and all the things the old school farmers had to do to get a harvest, and sometimes it doesn't rain and it's a drought. And sometimes the locusts come and eat it all up. And sometimes the worms, guys, and the weather is not conducive. But what does a good farmer continue to do? They continue to plant. They continue to sow. And that's who we are, guys. We're sowers on this Zoom today. We are champions. We are money magnets. We are walking vaults. We are mission-driven people and a mission-driven company with mission-driven products. We are the Avengers of direct sales and multi-level marketing. Guys, I want to thank you for your time today. I got to get in here and get my boy from school to get him going, guys, so we can continue to be on this journey. Should you be a man or woman of faith, I'm asking you guys, pray for my boy. Pray for his spirit. Pray for divine healing in his body. Pray for him, guys, to have favor with his teachers, his students, his classmates. Pray for this journey, guys, because he's an awesome young man. And I want to see him to reach and accomplish his goals, whatever that is, being God's will for his life. So thank you so much for having me on the AM Power, guys. Tune in tomorrow morning. If you're brand new, we have the AM Power Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all have a great day and God bless.